These are the top 5 cities in America with the highest divorce rate. If you're married in one of these towns, good luck. Greenwich, Connecticut. Las Vegas.
Bang, number 5.
Las Vegas, tough town.
Makes sense, honestly, yeah.
Got a lot of vices in that town.
Yeah.
Reno, Phoenix, Tempe, Scottsdale, Grand Canyon. Tucson, Arizona?
Yes.
Tucson is
Arizona.
what?
Number 3.
It's Hollywood, Tinseltown, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is not in the top 5.
Dallas, Texas. Oklahoma City. Tulsa.
Bang. Tulsa, is
Oklahoma?
number 2.
Santa Fe, New Mexico. St. Louis. Corpus Christi, Texas. El Paso. New Orleans. Birmingham, Alabama.
Ooh, you're getting hot.
Charleston. Atlanta, Georgia. Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida is number 4, baby.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico is number 1.
Albuquerque, New Mexico has the highest divorce rate in the country.
15.1% currently divorced.
There's this. These are papers for divorce. And it's very sad. I don't understand how 8 years trying my best to love somebody and fight for them and put up with so much abuse and just be wiped out with no papers. It's not easy. And as much as I know that this needs to happen, it still hurts. Because I never wanted this. I actually did love him. And I know you have to love somebody that does those things to you. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe I see brokenness in people, and I know that we can all be better people and heal if we want to. I'm sad. It's this. This is the dreams that I had for us as a family and as husband and wife, and these little pieces of paper, little flimsy pieces of paper, can break and end something that's so strong in somebody's heart. It's hard. I'll get through, but I'm sharing my journey with you guys, every part of it. Just so you know that you're not alone, and you guys make me feel not alone. So, who knows?
No, ma'am. Nobody is forcing you to file those papers. You are willingly deciding to divorce your husband. This is a life-changing decision that you are making in real time, and you have to assume the consequences. Guys, this woman thought that her husband was going to beg her to stay and accept all her needy demands if she threatened to file for divorce. Check it out.
If you delve into internet research, you'll find a plethora of studies, statistics, and facts about divorce. These studies cover nearly every conceivable factor that might influence marriages and lead to divorce, revealing some incredibly fascinating and, at times, startling insights into divorce rates in the United States and globally. Consider this: the United States ranks 4th in the world for the highest number of divorces. Here are some mind-blowing facts to ponder. Every 42 seconds, a divorce occurs in America, amounting to 86 divorces per hour, 2,046 per day, 14,364 per week, and a staggering 746,971 per year. Every 16 seconds, a marriage takes place in the U.S., totaling 230 marriages per hour, 38,762 per week, and 2,015,603 per year. Nearly 3 divorces happen in the time it takes for a couple to exchange their wedding vows, 2 minutes. More than 172 divorces occur during the average romantic comedy movie, 2 hours, and 430 divorces happen during the typical wedding reception, 5 hours. An average first marriage that ends in divorce lasts about 8 years, with a total of 5,975,768 divorces throughout its duration. Over 40 years, 67% of first marriages come to an end. Among all Americans aged 18 or older, whether married or not, 25% have experienced a marital breakup. Today, 15% of adult women in the United States are divorced or separated, a stark contrast to less than 1% in 1920. Here's an intriguing tidbit. The top profession among divorced females is dancers, followed by bartenders, and then massage therapists. This insight sheds light on the dynamics of certain environments, suggesting that clubs may serve as hunting grounds for emotional predators and thrills, with a heightened risk of false accusations hanging over those who frequent such places. Buying drinks for women in clubs so they can get drunk and leave with someone else doesn't appeal to me. Finding a decent woman in a club isn't like finding a needle in a haystack. It's more like finding a single non-magnetic needle in a field full of haystacks. Nightclubs aren't what they used to be or what people think they are today. That much is clear. When you arrive at a nightclub, you'll notice long lines of people waiting to get in. Bouncers carefully select who gets in, typically favoring attractive women and men accompanied by such women. Despite the perception of packed clubs from the outside, the reality inside often falls short. Even in winter, you'll see women waiting outside in skimpy outfits, shivering, raising questions about their motivations for enduring such discomfort for a single night out. Personally, I didn't ponder this much before embracing the RP and deciding to go my own way. These women showcase their lives on TikTok and Instagram, portraying themselves as food enthusiasts, seeking men to buy them drinks, only to later accuse these men of false allegations and head home with someone else. They have rules and disdain for one type of man, Brad, yet exhibit promiscuity and desire for another, Chad, only to be surprised when they're expected to pay for their own drinks, which infuriates them. If you're a Brad, it's best to go your own way and avoid bars. If you're a Chad, give these women what they want and keep them on the CC, carousel, until they outgrow it. Let them face the consequences of their choices in the long run. Women in their prime flock to clubs for the attention and validation they receive from men of all ages and sizes. Young women who frequent clubs are particularly attractive to club owners, as they enhance the club's appeal and drive ticket and drink sales. Clubs frequented by young, beautiful women gain significant brand value due to this allure. Clubbing has evolved into a scene where many men, perceived as low value, eagerly seek the validation of average women. Meanwhile, club owners profit, and entire generations squander resources chasing unfulfilling relationships. A typical Friday or Saturday night at a club can easily cost hundreds of dollars, with little to show for it but a hangover and an empty bed. It's wiser to save that money or spend it on something more meaningful. Clubbing often leads to disappointment, as women may exploit men for attention, only to leave with more stereotypically attractive partners. In 2021, there were 689,308 divorces, with around half of first marriages ending in divorce and subsequent marriages failing at even higher rates. Most divorces are no fault, citing irreconcilable differences. However, infidelity remains a major issue, leading to 34% of divorces. Other common reasons for divorce include lack of family support, intimacy, excessive conflict, and financial stress. Surprisingly, couples often fail to recognize these issues as warning signs. For example, only 21% of respondents saw disapproval from family or friends as a marriage risk, despite it being a leading cause of divorce in 43% of cases. Understanding why people marry can shed light on the reasons for divorce. Financial security was the primary motivator for marriage, with 42% of respondents citing it as a reason. Women were more likely to marry for financial reasons, likely due to the persistent gender pay gap. Love was a close second, with 39% of women marrying for this reason. Surprisingly, the most common reason for divorce was a lack of family support, often stemming from a lack of commitment initially. However, the causes of divorce varied based on the duration of the marriage. Couples who divorced quickly often did so due to a lack of compatibility, with 59% ending their marriages within the first year for this reason. Lack of family support became a more significant issue for couples who divorced between years 2 and 8. Long-term couples were typically prompted to divorce by serious issues like infidelity and a lack of intimacy after 9 or more years of marriage. Overall, couples who married for companionship, financial security, convenience, or other non-love reasons, often cited a lack of compatibility as the cause of their divorce. Couples who felt pressured into marriage, often due to societal or family expectations, were more likely to divorce because of extramarital affairs. This pressure to commit often led to a lack of commitment in the marriage itself. Conversely, couples who married as a formal act of commitment were more likely to divorce due to a lack of intimacy. The act of marriage may have been an attempt to solidify a connection that was already lacking. Historically, American states required fault-based grounds for divorce, such as adultery or cruelty. However, in the early 1970s, all states adopted no-fault divorce laws, allowing couples to divorce without proving fault. This change, while meant to simplify the divorce process, has led to a significant increase in divorce rates. As a result, marriage rates have dropped from 72% before the reforms to under 50% in 2022. Critics argue that the no-fault divorce system has turned divorce into a business for lawyers and has contributed to the decline of marriage as an institution. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.